Hey buds, welcome back to Madables and welcome to our next installment of Epic the Musical, the Circe Saga. But as always, thank everybody for the corrections. I now know that they didn't just take one sheep. I'm sure they didn't just take one sheep. It was just funny to think about them like, yeah, this would be enough. This is fine now. Which technically now it might be fine now. But as always, thank you so much for the love and support in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. I love reading through everybody's responses and seeing, hey, I agree with that. Hey, that's not what that meant. Hey, that's who that is. You would think I'd be excited about something called pancake time, but I am not. But anyway, still got a bunch of sagas to go through, so we're still doing these weekly, I guess, until we catch up. Otherwise, let's get into it. Hi, how's it going? Consider subscribing if you like the videos. I mean, I make a lot of content. I like making content. Consider liking it. Two things before we get started. One, my birthday is on Friday. That's it. It's an announcement. You don't have to do anything. You can't give me anything. You don't know where I am. I don't think. We'll see, I guess. Two, thank you for telling me about the pronunciation of Mr. Jorge. I feel weird calling him that because it's a little vulgar, so we're gonna call him Mr. Hay for short. I thought it was a little silly joke. All right. Anyway, let's. Mr. Hay is just adorable. So anyway, the episodes are Gigi, Himia, and then two Aniflamma. I feel like I'm speaking Simish, whatever maybe. Jorge, it's just like Mr. Hay just sounds so much cuter. Anyway, sorry. Or someone said Mr. Jalapeno. I'm not saying Mr. Jalapeno. I'm not going to call him that. Mr. Hay is perfectly fine. Okay.
Captain, I have something that I must confess. Something that I must get off my chest. Yeah. Until it is said, I cannot rest. Captain,
you really gotta make sure this island is secure.
But Captain,
there's only so much left we can endure. Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, our dude does need some time to process everything. Like, it's kind of crazy that you were able to go through an entire war and be perfectly fine with, like, your unit. That is, like, a feat in itself. But then to lose everybody afterwards is just horrible. Oh my god, could you imagine, like, you're on your way home and you're like, oh my god, guys, we did fantastic. Everybody did such a good job. And then a lot of stuff starts happening. So, I mean, props to him, but boy, he's gonna need some soul searching after this.
Eurylochus, back so soon. Where's the rest of your crew? And by the gods, what happened to you?
We came across a palace. Inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice. To greet it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the power that awaited inside.
What did this palace hide?
Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster. Hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
Yes. That would do it. That would do it. Sirens of the Sea? I am surprised we haven't bumped into any yet. But, like, I'm sure this is not going to end well for the 13 of us left, maybe.
What?
She had us in just 2 words.
Come inside.
Damn.
Welcome to the best part of your life.
Oh.
Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat. Let me bring you all something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years spent on your feet. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
I'm sure this is fantastic for them, but I don't know if this is going to be just a violent death, but it's not a horrible way to go if it's just like, boom, and you're gone, you know? Because, like, you could have just a nice dinner and then rest and just, you've gone through enough. But let's hear them out real quick.
Now.
By the time they ate, it was far too late. For inside the meal,
Think of your past.
she had cast a spell.
And your mistakes.
They began to squeal
They'll be the
and
last
grow snouts and tails.
mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
They transformed,
This is the price.
and it wasn't quick.
We paid a live.
She turned our men
The world is not
from men to pigs.
and to forgive.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power, no.
She does, in fact, have all the power here. Okay. Did we just lose another giant chunk of our men? What are we at this point? Like, within a few sagas, we've gone from 600 to about, I'm guessing 5. It still may be a little low, but it's probably not that far off. It could be even less than that, to be honest. I don't remember how many people were on his boat, but he had 600 men, and there was a little fight in the cave, which, rest in peace, my boy. And then there was the storm, and it crashed all the other boats. So we are not left with much. And then this is exactly the next horrible thing that would happen. A place of rest and a place of like, oh my God, I needed this. Oh, I needed a spa. Yeah. Yeah, babes, food, relaxation. All right. Of course, it's way too good to be true. But like, they're definitely not going to resist. All right. Oh my God. I've never heard of Circe before. This is just... At some point, I'm glad I almost don't remember the whole story of Odysseus. I remember there was the rings at the end, maybe, that he had to shoot an arrow through unless it's somebody else. But otherwise, now, like, everything seems new to me, which is now exciting. You know what I mean? But it's just gonna be us after this. We have one more bro, and then we're out of bros.
I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I
They're
don't
cute,
play,
though.
I'm puppeteer, yeah.
We have to go save them.
No, we don't. Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. Every single cost is so much more than what
Okay.
we've earned. Think about the men we have left before they're none. Let's just cut our losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I'd like to leave now. Of course I'd like to run. But I can hardly sleep now, knowing everything we've done. There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save.
Hold on. I know those feet. Alright. I gotta be careful how I say that. I don't know a ton of mythology, but I know enough to get by. And I know there's one person that has feathers on their feet, and it's Hermes.
There's no length I wouldn't go if...
Unless it's Circe. I don't think so. I think this would be Hermes necessarily. It would be smart to cut our losses and run. But I guess we are taking a little break. And now we have some pigs to bring back to the ship. Yeah, it's gonna get a little dark. I don't know. Alright, we'll see.
If it was you I had to save, I can only hope you'd do the same.
I can hear her still,
No one will find
and her voice deceives.
their way between.
What if she can't be killed?
My nymphs and I.
Will you choose to leave?
Their loving queen.
I don't know.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer.
She's
Yeah.
a clever witch,
This is the price.
and she's hard to slay.
We paid it all.
It's a game of wits,
We draw the line.
but you don't have to play.
What's from above?
I have to try.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
I think it's possible. I think we can do this. Right here, let's go back a little bit so we're not on the black screen. This is risky. This is risky business. Though she's got a lot of pigs. So he could save quite a few people and rebuild a fleet back up necessarily. Unless that was all of his people and he could just get it back. Which, that's crazy. So, what do we get with going back? We have a chance to fight a god, maybe? Is she a god, demigod, whatever of the sorts? And if we convince her or beat her or kill her, we can possibly get the men back, but are we certain they can even transform back? Do we just take the meat? That sounds weird then. That's it's not necessarily cannibalism, but I mean, that's George from down the street. He's got 2 wives and 6 kids, and Another family on the side. I don't know. George has got a lot going on. Well, obviously we're going inside, right? He wants to keep as many men safe as possible, but the more we keep trying to save these men, the more we lose in the process. I know we're going back in. All right, let's go in. Let's go meet her. Let's see what the deal is here.
Yeah. Come inside.
All right, we'll be right back. I mean, it just makes sense to leave, but like, I would also feel horrible if they were under like my supervision or my they're on my team, they're my roster, they're my boys, you know, and then they got seduced and turned into pigs. But like, I gotta try, right? We gotta see what's going on. We have some kind of power. We're a little smart. We're a little chatty. We got sometimes a little silver tongue. We might be able to do something here, right? Right? Please.
I must say, what a brilliant speech you gave.
Who goes there?
Just a friend who could help you save your men. A foe like Circe's not to be messed with. You want to beat her, you'll need the blessing of a certain god. Divine intervention, someone who's not afraid to send a message.
Okay.
Hermes? Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred?
Dude, that's a hard development, man. Everybody we've been passing has like screwed us to some capacity. Like, it must be nice to have an option to have some kind of divine intervention here, but like, boy, at what cost? At the end of the day, everything is like, at what cost now? You know, food at what cost? Sheep is sheep. What are we doing here? Everything we've done has had a drastic consequence. This is no different. Even though it's helpful, what does he want in return? What is going to happen besides of that? Does he want revenge on somebody else that we're going to have to kill? Does he just not like Circe?
Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. She can turn you to an animal that'll end up on her plate.
Oh.
She can all but make you fall in love like you're on your 100th date. She can conjure up a monster that'll grind you to the bones. Yeah. She has all the ways to haunt you when you take her on alone. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like the outcome preferred?
Mr. Hay, how many people do you have on this singing roster here? All right. There's a whole group here. Are you just part of a chorus and you're like, all right, here we go. And then you just have a bunch of skilled people singing now? All of a sudden, I see you do little interviews. I don't know why I'm talking to him. He's not watching these. I'm saying anyway, he does interviews and stuff on not interviews, but he puts it out on TikTok. I've seen some stuff pop up of like, hey, do you want to sing for me, bitch? You know? And does he say it like that? I don't know. But it seems like he's building like quite a like audience repertoire, a bunch of skilled musicians and stuff. Like, this is, I love this so much to the point I want other stories told like this, you know? This is extremely enjoyable. The Odyssey is one hell of a story in itself. I don't even know how else or how many or other stories there are that he could do this for. This is just his own production that he doesn't need any, like, he can just do it the way he's doing it. You know, it's just, I know I'm going on a rant. I'm just saying it's very cool to be able to do something that you love doing and get help from other talented individuals to just make something of passion. I love making things of passion. I love when other people do things of passion. It's very inspiring. It's high quality. I know it's a little rant here. I apologize, but it's just delightful. This is a very delightful experience.
Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Oh, here in the roots of this flower, there lies such a power to take her on.
Okay.
You must consume and digest it, then you'll manifest a being of your creation. All you need's imagination, though it's only for a moment. Till you've beaten your opponent.
Oh, here we go. Okay. real quick, some things I want to talk about. All right. No. Okay, real quick. I was gonna talk about my boy Pilotes, right? Pilotes. I had it. I said it before the episode because I wanted to make sure I had it, and I lost it again. Pilotes. I think it's Pilotes. Damn it. All right. Part of me is very upset that he's gone, but he did not have to witness the wrath of Poseidon, right? And the others. He was the first one to die. It was a 2-hit process. I understand, but he didn't have to watch his comrades die, which I think would destroy him internally, right? So I think he had the best way out possible at this point. I don't think he would have fell for this necessarily, the Circe, but he was on his ship, so technically he would still be fine right now as long as he didn't go in that building, which I think he wouldn't. I think he would be next to him, talking him out of being like depressed. But I don't know what's to come, so there was a chance that it could have been worse if he survived longer. That's all I'm saying. I've been thinking about this a lot because also I listened to his song constantly. It's my favorite song so far that we listened to. That shit's been on repeat on my walks. All right, I sing it. It's a great time. All right, that's it. I think about my boy every single day.
And I call this route Holy Moly.
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conqueror. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conqueror.
Hermes! Thank you.
Don't thank me, friend. You very well may die. Good luck.
I kind of like Hermes a little flirty. I think it fits him. I don't know what power we got, but we're about to find out, and I don't know what spiciness is about to happen. I don't know if it's in this episode or the next episode, but I guess we'll see in a second. What do we expect right now? So far, we have lost some men. At least this time it wasn't graphic. It says it wasn't a quick transformation, but I'm hoping at least it was a non-conscious one. I can dream, all right. There's a part of me that can dream.
Lady of the palace, sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Hermes, all I did was reveal their true form.
Is this cooking right now? Did she go through some shit, man? Okay, well, how are we gonna do this?
Turn them into pigs.
How about
I
that?
don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy.
Are they actually sirens? Because she's got the you know, the fins, the gills, maybe? Because I mentioned sirens in the beginning of this, but I guess mermaids are technically a similar vibe too. Okay, well, I didn't understand that, but okay.
You better run or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me.
Oh, yeah?
I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
No. Oh, no. She was just talking about revealing the men's forms. All right, the proper way to go about this is, I understand that you may be like, that you may have a history with certain men. We're just trying to get by. Can I just have them back and we'll be on our way? We don't mean to be rude. Could we give you a gift of some sort? Is there somebody bothering you we can beat up and then we'll just leave? You know, maybe talk to her a little bit instead of saying, hey, I ate a flower and you're worthless and powerless and there's nothing you could do now, so you better run. That's the direction we're taking. Odysseus, my man, we are proving why we are pigs currently. Let's not be pigs. Let's be Bambi. I don't know.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
You know, when Hermes showed us this root, it was glowing blue and it seemed quite magical. But Hermes is also known as being a trickster. You don't think that, like, Hermes is just fucking around and be like, hey, you want this root? You'll be super strong. You're gonna love it. And he's like, oh, okay, sure. And he eats the root, and it's just a root. What if this is just, it just looks like a root?
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. But regardless,
You and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect. So now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for.
Oh, God, we're cooking right now. I wanted to go back because there was that image here. I thought that she was a mermaid after that little thing. This is, I don't want to say chimera. And it's, oh my God, I always envision this thing. I don't necessarily know if it's the head of a lion, the head of a goat on the side here, and then the scorpion tail. I can see it. God, I have so much information that just lives in here that is now inaccessible. Due to language options, I guess.
For I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run, or soon you will be done for.
you've lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we
Oh, no.
faced a heavy loss.
This is what I'm saying. Even this image here, oh my God, all we have to do is communicate. Can we just not communicate well? What's going on here, officer? Oh my God. This image alone is horrible. I understand. Like, she has the right to be hesitant. And I understand, but like, you also asked the men to come in, so you have some kind of like quarrel, right? Like, it's one thing you could just be like, hey, we don't want you guys here, all right, and just let them live their life somewhere else. But like, you're like, hey, come in, have a snack, take a nap, and pigs, you know, you just transform them. It's not ideal, so I guess now we're both bad. All right, what happened?
You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust.
See?
But everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, you don't?
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control. There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul.
Oh. That's what you meant. That's what you meant. We're going in. I don't know if I'm mentally ready. Do I need like some kind of statement here? Hey, if you're not a fan of something going a little bit spicier, be careful moving forward. We're all gonna explore Circe together. All right. Okay.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control.
Me right now.
There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn.
Okay.
Who's to say with all the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made?
Don't break when
There is so much power, but there's no puppets here.
This is the price
I'm
we pay
just
for love.
on
There is
Okay. I still don't necessarily know if that's all she wants, and then we can just take the guys and go. So, if we need to take one for the team, we need to take one for the team. Alright, if that's all we need to get the people back, I'm still not certain if this is just like a prove her right kind of thing, as in like if you take this kind of deal, are you exactly what you think we are? Which now we're just playing a bunch of mind games, and I don't like that. I like open communication. So, we just tell her no at first, and then if she's like, hey, this is the deal. Do you want this or not? And then we're like, okay, fine. That's how we're doing this.
no line.
I'm
Never
just
enough. So
on
much power, but there's no puppet here.
I can't.
I was right. The second we were about to do it, we were gonna get oofed. Oofed. Okay. See? We tell her no until she just tells us, hey. Alright. And then we communicate. Here we go.
Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my power. But it's been 12 long years, oh, 12 long years since I have seen my wife. And now the god of tides is out to end my life.
It's fair.
So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets live.
It's perfect. This is why did you start with this? Why didn't you start with this instead of be like, I ate my root? You know, there's better ways to go about it. This is so much better. All right. Okay. This might work. I think we're doing pretty good here.
Poseidon, eh?
Yeah.
There might be a way to evade him.
Yeah.
There might be a way to get home.
How?
Though this other way's very dangerous, it might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead.
I don't remember asking for that. I'm pretty sure I'd rather go home. Because that is not a fun sounding deal. Alright. If like you can kind of help me get home a little bit, maybe that'll be enough to get me there. Just a little bit. But if instead you're telling me to go to hell, literally, that's a big deal. That's somewhere. Yep. You want me to find a prophet in hell? Okay. Or the underworld. I guess it's not necessarily hell, so maybe it's not that bad. Okay. All right, let's go back cuz I want to hear about this prophet again. The problem is this prophet is dead, right? Let's go back a little bit more.
Though this other way's very dangerous, it might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet.
Right.
Problem is this prophet is dead.
Why do you do this? Why is this? I don't even understand the problem with this prophet yet. Like, am I missing something?
Way's very dangerous. Oh, to evade Poseidon.
Okay, Poseidon A. All right, I want to break this down a little bit more because I want to understand the significance of this prophet.
There might be a way to evade him.
Yes.
There might be a way to get home.
Sure.
Though this other way's very dangerous,
Right.
it might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet.
Right.
Problem is this prophet is dead.
So I
I
hate
can't
this.
get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and
Okay.
I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion.
See? All we have to do is ask nicely and be authentic, and boom. Now we're on a journey to go where dead people are. I don't know how this is gonna go. At all. This does not feel nice whatsoever. There's a way to evade Poseidon, and the way is very dangerous. So more or less dangerous than Poseidon is also the counterbalance here. I like this one a lot. This is a beautiful song, and I'm glad we chose the path that we chose here. Because like how does Poseidon even work? Are we just like not safe on the sea whatsoever? Is he just like got like information fishes all over the place? That's very cute. It sounds very cute, but boy is it dangerous. So now we need to go to the underworld and meet a prophet that's going to take us out of the underworld and somewhere else, like out of a graveyard maybe.
There are many modes of control.
Ma'am.
Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. I remember actions of passion.
Excuse me?
I have been in love once before. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here. No, she's not a puppeteer. No, she's not a puppeteer. Yeah.
One quick thing. I just like, since we love animation here, I want to see this transition. Yeah, this thing. Look at this. You start here, action frame here, or whatever they are. Look at this. This is nuts looking. And then we're in color. Then everything's beautiful again.
So much power, but there's no puppet here. No, she's not a puppeteer. No, she's not a puppeteer. Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't wait for next week. We are going to the underworld. What the fuck is gonna happen in the underworld? I thought we were gonna be safe on the island, and then we got turned into pigs. All right, what's gonna happen there? Who are we gonna Wet Hades. We're gonna bump into Wet Hades. I hope everybody enjoyed the few episodes here. I think we're technically around halfway done with what's available currently, because I think we have the underworld. We have something called Thunder Saga. And there's another one, too. I think we have 3 sagas left until something's come out. And then there's one coming out in, like, November-ish. So we got a few more weeks of this. I'm very excited. I enjoy these thoroughly. I love these so much. I know this is a little bit shorter than the last one, but it was a little bit more straightforward with, like, what was going on in these episodes, right? But I keep reading in the comments that there is much more that is about to happen. So I guess we'll see what happens then. Everybody, as always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me on my almost birthday, my birthday week. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are excited for next week for the Underworld Saga. I'll see you there. Take it easy.